Last year, Linkin Park made a shocking announcement that very few people thought would ever happen. Some 7 years after the tragic death of their beloved and legendary vocalist, Chester Bennington, the band announced their decision to reunite. They released their comeback record, From Zero, late last year, and they've been on a world tour in support of that record ever since. And now in a new interview, bassist Dave Phoenix Farrell is opening up about the decision to reunite after such a heartbreaking loss. Linkin Park's Dave Phoenix Farrell is opening up about the darkest time in the band's history and the decision to move forward after the death of Chester Bennington. In a new interview, Phoenix got real about what it took for the surviving members to even consider making music again. He said, "In the history of the band, the most tragic thing for sure was losing Chester. There's nothing that would even come close. From that point forward, it took us years before we were even kind of comfortable getting back in a room and sitting down together and saying, like, do we want to try to start writing again? Or do we even want to do the band anymore?" He described the immediate aftermath as a bomb going off, saying his brain shut off to everything about the band, and his focus was just on family. For fans who have been following the band since the beginning, that grief and uncertainty was something they felt right alongside the members. The question of what now was on everyone's mind. Phoenix touched on that healing process, saying, "I think it's like the cliche of time heals all wounds. It doesn't heal the wound, but it does give you an opportunity to try and look at things through a different lens. It doesn't leave you, it stays with you. But you do figure out a way to, what is tomorrow? You do figure out a way to step into that." And of course, stepping into that new chapter meant bringing in new people. The band now features new co-vocalist Emily Armstrong from the band Dead Sarah and drummer Colin Britton, who's stepping in for drummer Rob Bourdon. Now, this new lineup is behind the album From Zero, which dropped last year and went straight to the top of the charts, pushed by the massive single The Emptiness Machine. Phoenix explained how that specific song became the perfect way to reintroduce Linkin Park and bring Emily Armstrong back into the fold. He described it using an analogy from Mike Shinoda. When you go to a party and you're bringing a new person, you kind of say, "Hey, how's it going? Good to see you," whatever. "Have you met my friend Emily?" And that song does that. It starts on Mike's vocal, and then Emily gets introduced into it. It's kind of like a sonic version of "Have you met my friend Emily?" Now, while guitarist Brad Delson did contribute to the new album, he isn't currently touring with the band. Alex Feder is handling guitar duties for the world tour. The reaction from fans has been all over the place. Some are just happy to have Linkin Park back and making music, while others are still finding it hard to embrace a new lineup without Chester. It's a complicated situation, and there's really no right or wrong way to feel about it. And for Emily Armstrong, stepping into a band where the previous vocalist was as universally beloved and iconic as Chester Bennington, that is a massive challenge. And the band has been working hard with a very busy touring schedule night after night in support of this album, winning fans over in the crowd. Now, I'm curious, for those of you who have seen Linkin Park on this tour, what have you thought about their performances? I've had the chance to see them a couple of times now. They're definitely putting on an impressive show. So let me know what you think down in the comments. And shout out to the Feed fam for all your support. Got the members up on the screen. You can join the link in the description.